Joining us today is Grammy Award-winning gospel artist. I mean, he really is the man with the plan always. Donald Lawrence, it is so great to have you with us.
Oh man, it's great to be here. Absolutely.
You have been in the game and in the gospel music industry for quite some time now.
Yeah, like 30 years.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you've paved the way for a lot of generations to come as well. There are so many accolades that we could list, but what motivates you to continue to not just thrive in this industry, but putting out hits and putting out so much great music?
Well, I would say, first of all, I love the art form. I think that gospel music is one of the greatest art forms ever, and really all music is kind of stemmed from it. So I love presenting it in different ways, you know, whether it's with symphony, whether it's with theater, whether it's the typical in Sunday morning church. I really like presenting it, not just the message, but also the art form. I think the art form is quite unique. And I always tell people, like, yo, we didn't just wake up and do this. We put the time in just like everybody else put the time in, whether it was Michael with his craft or Beyonce with his craft. The gospel people that are good at what they did, they put the time in the same way, you know?
Well, one of the things that I can say to you, just knowing your music, because I'm a musician myself, I'm a singer as well, and it's so interesting to me because when I listen to the lyrics of your songs, it's Bible based.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's no shade or anything to anybody else that's doing, gospel music. That may not always come from scripture, but that's something that I've always noticed about you. We've got, the hit songs like Encourage Yourself that people just love. We know I Am God, Never Seen the Righteous, so many of them. But you've got a new one out that's called El Shaddai. Kind of tell us about the making of that song. Yeah,
El Shaddai really is an old song that I brought back that I'd written some years ago, really many years before the praise and worship thing in church was as big as it is now. El Shaddai, it's about the God that never changes. It says El Shaddai, El Elyon Adonai, and El Shaddai is a name for God. But when we did that particular song, and it was for this conference that I'm doing called Music and Arts Global. Music and Arts Global is an extension of the Music and Arts Seminar, which was created by Edwin Hawkins. And I went to see Edwin 4 days before he passed away, and he made me promise him that I would take the lead on his conference and move it forward. So I took a minute to figure out how I would do it, and we relaunched it in Europe. We actually recorded this live in London in 2023. So El Shaddai is the second single from that particular thing, and me keeping my word with Edwin to move his Music and Arts Global Conference forward.
And those who don't know Edwin Hawkins, let me tell you.
Oh, Happy Day.
Yeah, Oh, Happy Day, right?
That's the biggest gospel song ever. Ever.
You know, what does it mean to you knowing that you've made such a lasting impact?
You know, it's humbling. Definitely, I appreciate that. And I learned, especially as I grew longer, when I first started writing, I think I wrote a little ahead of my age, but then I finally caught up to what I was saying, and it had different revelation for me. So I always tell people that my lyrics are kind of like music psychotherapy with scripture. So I try to give people just hope of how to live life and give them a resolve, that we all go through things, but there's always this resolve. And if I can put it in a lyric, it's almost like, come sit on my couch, let me talk to you in song, and hopefully when you leave the couch, you can navigate life a little bit better.
Donald Lawrence, thanks so much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
And of course, you can head over to AtlantaNewsFirst.com and the free Atlanta News First app to find more about all of the great music that can be found right now. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.